My dad married my stepsister and they are now having a baby.
Thank you very much for watching. Today I'll be reacting to the craziest stories I found on the internet. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments.
My dad married my stepsister and they are now having a baby. My stepsister has been in our lives since she was around 3 or 4 years old. Her biological father passed away when she was just a baby, so my dad basically raised her as his own. Growing up, they were always strangely close, and to be honest, it did make me jealous because it was so obvious that he loved her more than he loved me, and I'm his firstborn child. For a little bit of context, I'm a year younger than she is, and since
That makes it even worse, don't you think? Because she's a year younger than the girl and he adopted her since she was 4. So this girl could literally be his biological daughter. Like, how do you know somebody since they were 4 and you look at them in that way? I feel like that's very, very creepy. He definitely groomed this girl.
I was like 10 or 11, I have had people come up to me and ask me if there's anything going on between them because they just seem so close. Which genuinely seemed insane to me at the time because I could never picture my father doing something like that or being capable of that. They were constantly together though. Like, he would not allow her to have sleepovers with her friends. And my sisters and I were all allowed to have sleepovers whenever we wanted, but she never stayed the night with anyone. She never really dated anyone, and it was like an unspoken thing, but I remember she walked out with a boy out of school one day and she told me to not tell our dad about it.
This is so disturbing. This girl was literally a child. And a child being very attached to a parent, that would not be like a red flag to me. Or even him being upset that she hung out with a boy would not really be such a big red flag to me because some parents are very overprotective. But just to find out that years down the road he ended up marrying this girl, it just made me feel like that's probably about the point that started, which is when she was very, very young, like literally a child. Oh my goodness, somebody needs to call the police on this man.
She then grew up to work with him and she stopped calling him dad and started calling him by his real name. Fast forward some years and she's 20 years old and her mother and my dad got a divorce. She got a different job, not working with him anymore, but she continued to live with him just like our brothers did. Fast forward a few more years and I go over to their house and I see that her bed is in the same room as his. I asked them why they did this and they said that they felt like our brothers needed their own rooms individually to themselves, so they just moved her bed into his room.
Will it not make more sense for her to have a whole room to herself and the boys share one room? If not that this man is sick in the head or something.
Obviously, I thought that was really weird, like that's not a normal excuse, but then I later found out that that same day they actually told my other stepsister about their relationship and she got really upset and was not accepting of it at all. Several months later, I am at my daughter's birthday party and my little sister shows me a TikTok that my father had posted, and it's a love song with a slideshow of a bunch of pictures of my stepsister, and basically he's proclaiming his love for her. I was shocked and disgusted, to say the absolute least.
I'm disgusted too. This girl is literally the same age as your own daughter. You literally raised this girl since she was 4 years old. And you're posting a love song with her? Come on.
And then I was even more upset when I find out that I'm literally the last one to know about this. My only full sibling, who should be the one that told me about this, has known for months and didn't tell me about it. And the worst part is that she is supportive of their relationship. I am very much the opposite, which seems normal to me. Like, I'm so confused. After he posted that TikTok with her, I messaged him and asked why he hadn't told me, and he literally just said IDK, and that was 3 years ago.
Maybe it's because he knows that you will tell him the truth. People like this don't like to be surrounded by people that tell them the truth. They like to be surrounded by people that will agree with them and their nonsense. This is really, really disturbing, honestly.
But I've heard differing stories from everyone, and some say that the relationship started like 8 years ago, and then other people say that their relationship started like 11 years ago. But that was the last time that I talked to him. My stepsister is 30 years old and my dad is 51 years old. They got married like a year or so ago, and recently I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw that she was tagged in something, so I went to her profile page and there it is, a pregnancy announcement posted about a month ago, and I am, again, the last one to know. I'm just honestly so sick of everyone thinking that I'm the bad guy because I don't approve of their relationship. Like, I don't understand how no one in my family can see what's wrong here. This has definitely driven a wedge between me and most of my family members, and guess what? Today I got a message from my full-blood sister telling me that their child, their baby that's coming, is a girl. So that's very concerning to me. But I basically have no relationship with my full-blood sister anymore because of her supportiveness towards this relationship, and I just cannot handle it. But yeah, just needed to vent, I guess.
I can't believe what my ears has just heard. Because what? This is such a messed up family. Are you kidding me? Like, everybody around him literally thinks this is okay. How is it possible that more people are not calling out this weird behavior? Like, he literally watched this girl grow up from being a child, and you look at her and you are like, oh, that's who I want to marry next. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's a very, very predatory behavior. And I'm pretty sure this guy grew up from when she was a very, very little girl. Now, the real question is, now that she has a daughter, will she trust this man around her daughter, knowing her? It's very, very disturbing on many levels, honestly. I know the girl herself is a victim, but I hope that she wakes up to see this man for who he truly is, which is a and leaves him so she can protect her daughter, because I won't be too surprised if this man does something weird to his daughter. I'm gonna read some of the comments. This person says, we listen and we call the cops. Exactly, call the cops right now, because what's going on here? This person says, no, because he groomed her whole life. This story is just so disturbing. It is very disturbing. The fact that this girl is literally the same age or a little bit younger than his own daughter, and he felt comfortable doing something like this. Like, seriously though. This person says, so your stepsister is now your stepmother and she's having your half sister. Such a messed up family, right? This person says, I assure you, you are the only correct person in this story. Exactly. Oh my goodness. And then the fact that the whole family thinks that she's the one that is weird for not accepting this. Like, guys, wake up. This is not normal behavior. This person says, I have a feeling the abuse started when she was a kid. Exactly. I won't be too surprised if he was abusing her since she was a child. Honestly, like, it's very disturbing on many levels. And you know what I worry more about is his own daughter that he just had. Because if he feels it's okay to groom a 4-year-old girl, who knows what he will do to his own daughter? I've heard about stories of fathers being weird and towards their own daughters. So I don't really put it above somebody like this, honestly. I just hope that she gets out and leaves this man. It's a very, very dangerous situation for her newborn daughter. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments. Have a good day. Bye.